Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. And the Broncos will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Barker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Rides the back and leaves it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Western Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick strike complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're going to run it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fouls through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No. Well, nobody's got him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Owens. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw, it's in goal. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Lofts one high indeed. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see.
And it'll be a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Past the first down marker and still running. Powers through. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for space. It's Alexander. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They bring the punter onto the field now. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on one time in that loss last week. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's in goal. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. He's going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. A lot of urgency for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Alexander.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good up.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
To the air on first down. He's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Gonna swing it on second down. Bring in the heat. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got it on the move. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll keep the offense on the field for the final play of the half with 5 seconds left. He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Caught over the middle. It's Carry-On. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Carry-On. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish it.
And the defense, got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's in goal. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mitchell. Turning it on.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's the handoff. Got enough space. He's got 59 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Trying to bully their way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the defense stopped them again on second and goal. It's complete to the left. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 28 over Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Broncos want to move quickly. Back to throw. It's in goal. Looking deep down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He leaves it with the back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pressure coming. Quarterback got it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Runs through the tackle. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
And it's in there for a touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point is good. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's in goal. Makes the catch. It's Owens. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Tyree. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. With the win today, they're now bowl